Yeah, man, it's been a whirlwind, bro. Honestly, it's my first time out here, so I didn't really know what to expect. Man, people are very accommodating, very welcome. That's the first thing that stood out to me. I think that the area we're staying is really nice. Got to walk around the streets a little bit. Of course, I did Eiffel Tower, day and night. That was dope. I got my mom, my sister, my girl out here, so it's all their dreams kind of Paris one day. So it's really cool that I get to experience with your peoples. But yeah, it's been smooth. I mean, it's Fashion Week out here too, so I'm a step here and there. Got a beret for every day. And yeah, man, I'm just excited to get to the games. I feel like that's the main reason we're out here, and it's what people want to see. It's cool just to expand the brand over here to the Paris side of things. Yeah, these trips they kind of force you to come together and force you to bond. You know what I mean? You're all unit walking into unforeseen territory. People don't speak the language, so you kind of have to like bond together a little bit. So it's been dope, man. We've had a couple of dinners together. I think that it's been really cool just to, I mean, honestly, just kind of get outside the practice facility. I mean, I feel like you just kind of, you get used to status quo of going, clocking in, clocking out, but it's just a whole different, other side of things, if you will. I think that, it's been fun to kind of go to each other's events. Tyree used to have an event here, I have an event here, Obi have an event. We all just kind of show up and, just be there for each other.
Miles, it's hard to believe 8 years ago, London. And back then you were kind of probably the young guy walking around, kind of following other people. Now, are you more of the leader and compare and contrast the two trips from your perspective?
Yeah, no, from my perspective, a lot's changed. I mean, when I was in London, I was very, I guess, ignorant to, first of all, just the European culture and the lifestyle. I was 20 years old, I only knew what I knew. But it's cool just to see, like I said, immerse yourself in different cultures. You know what I mean? Just kind of, you say when in Rome, right? Just doing as the Romans do. And that's kind of what we're doing out here, man. Like, it's just something like just custom. Like we say hello here, like bonjour, like bonsoir, all that type of stuff is very important. Like going in the service industry, someone's about to do something for you. You got to make sure you say what's up, or like you won't get good service. That don't matter who you are. So little stuff like that you pick on.
You said basketball is the main thing. Let's ask a basketball question. If you're matched up against Wemby, what's the sort of individual mindset, and how much of a challenge is this? This is a home game for the Pacers on Thursday, but you're taking on, a national hero in his backyard.
Yeah, I think we know what comes with, the territory with this, with obviously with himself being home, but there's a special talent. I feel like he's one of those players that you're not going to just stop him from scoring, but you got to try to slow him down. And, we're going to throw everything we got at him, just try to do what we can to make, to get a win. I feel like Spurs are a talented team. They got, some veterans over there, some young guys are up and coming as well. So it's going to be an overall challenge, but, we're looking forward to it.
Myles, there is so much excitement and momentum around the sport there in France. No other country outside the US and Canada has produced more NBA players. Why is it so important for you guys to be there?
Yeah, I mean, we're the example. I mean, you grow up watching NBA games no matter where you're at. And, when these kids kind of see us in person, it just makes the dream a lot more real. So when you have activations like the NBA Europe or Basketball Without Borders, and, us, the players are actually here outside of, coaches and representatives, it just hits a little bit harder. You see your heroes in person. So I think it's important to keep expanding the international brand, just from the way we play. It's great in the States. We get a lot of love from where we're at, but I think we get a lot more love overseas just because of, just how obscure it is or how rare it is to see us.
Myles, I know when Tyrese was in Paris not too long ago, he said it was all business. I'm curious, you talk about the exploration, you talk about being there for basketball itself. What is the balance like for you guys over these couple days as you get ready for a game?
Yeah, I mean, bro, I'm a human being, bro. I like to live my life. So, I'm gonna go out and do human being things, bro. If I want to go walk around the street, I'm gonna go do it. If I want to go to a nice dinner under the Eiffel Tower, I'm gonna do it. How many times can you say, I got to go to Paris? So I'm definitely going to, take full advantage of my time here and just to, be able to, be a tourist at that. But when it's time to do business, you do business. You just work hard, play hard.
And I know you said you have your family and your girl with you. Does everybody on the Pacers have like a little group coming with them for this, whether it's their partners or siblings or whoever?
Yeah, everybody has their own respective crowd, if you will. I mean, like I said, I chose to bring, my mom, my sister, and my girls, important women in my life, and I feel like it's, every little girl's dream, to go to the Eiffel Tower. They have posters of it in their rooms growing up and stuff. So it's cool to get to experience with them.
Myles, you guys have played every other day for 3 weeks, but some good momentum with this run through January. How important is it to kind of keep that? But you've also got a little bit of a reset with a couple days here before these games.
Yeah, no, it's been nice to rest a little bit. We definitely all been busy with our own respective, opportunities and whatnot. But as far as just being away from the grind, that's been nice. You don't get to, you're not on the court every single day. You're still going through practice, still going through your things. But yeah, playing every other day, that it takes a toll on you, mentally, physically, spiritually. So it's kind of cool to have this little reset right before this second stretch of the season. Yeah, I was really excited. It was a big goal of mine, to try to play in the Olympics, and obviously that didn't happen. So when I heard we were going to Paris, everything happens how it's supposed to. Everything happens for a reason. So I was very excited just to have the opportunity, to come out here and I don't know, just like I said, I've never been to Paris before. I've been to London, I've been to different cities in Italy, but I've never actually been here to France. And so far it's as good as advertised, man. It's just kind of a dope, different scene out here.
Myles, what are you expecting from the Spurs over the next couple days, and what's it going to take to bring back 2 wins?
They're a group that kind of is on the same timeline as us, and they're a group that plays extremely hard. I think that they have their individual talent, but there's a lot of teams in this league that just play off talent alone, and that's really not the Spurs. I feel like they, are a tight knit group, and the guys, they grind, they hustle. So we got to kind of match that intensity and supersede that. Bring our own energy, because like you said, it's more of a road game for us than anything.
Myles, to go back to that, I mean, you talked about the ambassadorship part of that. I mean, what kind of events have you guys had as far as connecting with the fans out there, and what do you kind of view as your job as a team? When obviously you're coming in to play, the French hero, but like, what do you guys? What is kind of expected upon you guys as far as connecting when you're out there, and what's that look like in practice so far?
Yeah, it's kind of like what I talked about earlier. Like, you just don't know when these opportunities are going to come, and same for these kids out here. I think they see us and they see us in person, and so it's just dope. And we just got back from a sustainability event. A big thing there, Paris is trying to become like a really green city and whatnot. So we did an event where we were drawing shoes or coming up with different concepts, and taking sustainable materials and like making it into an actual shoe itself. So that was pretty cool. We got to draw some mock-up designs. I had my translator out the entire time because unfortunately I didn't speak much English, but it was dope just to connect with them. I think that there's, like I said, everybody's kind of had their own respective events and whatnot. I've been able to kind of network and mingle with just some executives out here. It's been fun for me. Put some of my teammates on, having them in rooms, with some important people. So yeah.
Translator, you have it on your phone. You can just hold it up, or how's that work?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, that or I got Pascal Siakam and Ben Mather, man. They hold it down here today.
One question about defense. Last check, third in January in defensive rating. It's been a long time since this team has been able to say that over a sustained period of time. What's been the key?
Well, I think that it's easy to say we're going out there playing hard, but I think that it's been more attention to detail to playing harder, if anything, and I think that we've been able to kind of develop our defensive schemes and whatnot. I feel like last year when we were first putting everything together, you have a group of people who hadn't really played much together. But now just having the experience that we have and having just the individual talent that we have to keep the ball in front has been key. Getting the guys like Andrew Nembhard back, working Aaron Neesmith back in the rotation. And then you got defensive-minded guys, like myself, that are able to kind of sit there and lead the charge. So, we're asking a lot more out of Pascal. I think he's doing a lot harder. Obviously, asking more out of Tyrese. And I think he's getting a little bit harder on that end. So I think everybody individually just making a collective effort to, stress importance on that side of the floor.
Myles, you mentioned.
All right, can we do the last 2 here, guys?
Okay, yeah, you were probably gonna ask the same question, but you mentioned Pascal and Ben being guys that speak French out there. I mean, what's been the value for them? How's it helped to have 2 guys like that can speak French? Pascal's obviously been a few times. I mean, what's it been like to see those guys experience Paris, and how helpful have they been for the rest of you for kind of getting yourself integrated over there?
No, it's smooth, bro. Like I said, I think something as simple as like we're all in the same car driving together, and I don't really know where to go, and it's easy as like, yo, Monsieur, whatever the hell, like go this way, he just speaks up. Or we're at a restaurant and I need something here, like they're able to speak up. So it's just little stuff that you don't think about or you take for granted in America, that having some fluent speakers or natural speakers makes life a little bit easier. It's real for sure. I'll keep it stacked. I'm definitely tired, bro. But like, it's come with the territory. I've been doing this too long to, come up with excuses. So I think that the players on the other side are going through the same thing that we're going through. So, I feel like it's a mental battle at that. I think it's just you get over here, you get on the same clock and go back home, go to the West Coast, do it all over again.